Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we started a new campaign with a quote-unquote more lore accurate Carolina. Um, basically, uh, hey Floof, what is it? What? Is it gonna be hamster butt? Fluff butt, yeah. Thank you for the resub. 60-month streak. But yeah, what we created campaign, made up Carolina, add some mods, namely these beautiful guns. Um, Survived the Nautiloid and met some new companions. We've got
Wits and blades.
Shadowheart. We've got Astarion
Quite ready for you.
and Gale. Unfortunately, though,
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart is poorly optimized, so we're gonna,
Can't
see
give
if
up
we can
now.
find someone to take care of that issue. And if Sen's watching, he's like, "Thank you, finally." In Sen's campaign with brother, his brother refuses to respec Shadowheart, and let's just say that if I could wager a guess, there's probably some head shaped or forehead shaped indents in Sen's wall.
That's curious.
Ooh, scrolls. Scrolls could be useful. And by could, I mean will be useful. So here we got Ice Knife, which is 3 to 32 damage, 1d10 piercing, and 2d6 cold. Cool. We got Scroll Detect Thoughts. Not as important for me since I've got that as a ritual spell. And Scroll of Thunderwave. 2d8 Thunder. That's always fun. Alright.
That's curious.
You have no idea how long it took me to realize there's a shovel on the Nautiloid. I just always missed it. So these early chests that were buried, I couldn't get to. And then when I finally got a shovel, I just forgot about it.
You both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
Hi.
Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Let's see here. We do have persuasion proficiency. So with a D20 plus 7 to beat a DC 10, yeah, that's pretty doable. DC 12, D20 plus 4. We could try that. And that's just a D20 plus a 1 for DC. That's more or less a 50-50. We're going to go with persuasion. That ship is full of monsters. I wouldn't go near it. Guidance.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
I mean, I am a rogue. Oh, and we leveled up. Sweet. Okay. So level 4. I can go to level 2 Ranger. I think I'm going to get my final level in Rogue. So I can get the subclass. Our subclasses, we have the Thief. Your quick hands and mastery of the larcenous arts make stealing a second nature, be it from a third floor window or forgotten ruin. The main features are second story work. You've mastered the art of falling and gain resistance to falling damage, which could help. But the main thing for this one is fast hands. You gain an additional bonus action. And a lot of the Gunslinger's cool shots require bonus actions. So this is probably what we're going to get. Well, let's look at the others. Arcane Trickster. As quick of a spell as you are with a lockpick, your illusions and enchantments keep opponents on the back foot. We gain 2 cantrips, 2 spells, an expanded spell. We get 2 level 1 spell slots and Mage Hand Ledger Main. When you cast Mage Hand, the spectral hand is invisible and permanent. And we get Mage Hand. If we were going more into Rogue than Ranger, I would consider this. But I've never really gotten Arcane Trickster to work. So probably not. Assassin. You prefer to deal sublime punishment to a single foe at a time. Not in a duel, mind, because a duel implies chivalry, and you're too busy getting the job done for honor. Subclass features. Assassinate Initiative. You are the deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Ambush. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. And Assassin's Alacrity. Quick as an alley cat in a dark rain dark city, you immediately restore your action bonus action at the start of combat. So yeah, basically in the game, if you attack to initiate combat, you essentially, that is your turn. So you don't get to use that action or bonus action, whatever you used, in order to initiate combat. This feature, however, says, nah, you get it back. So originally I was going to go with Assassin. It also works well with the Gloomstalker, which is what we're going to do for the Ranger. And it's a powerful combo. But I think the Thief's extra bonus action will help us in combat more than just getting our first action back. Because most of these features are for before you initiate combat. The thieves are just passive. And finally, we got the swashbuckler. You live and breathe the art of the blade, excelling in single combat thanks to your quick feet and wits. The swashbuckler is one of my favorite rogue subclasses, but it does not fit what we're going with for Carolina because blade. We are guns. The title of the stream is Carolina the Gunslinger. So as much as I like swashbuckler, no, we're not. Also, if you're going swashbuckler, you want to be putting more levels into rogue than any other subclass. Thief, however, it's perfect for our needs. You don't need to go any further up the tree in rogue to get the best feature here. It's passive. It'll work well with our weapons. We're going thief. And for feet, we're gonna actually go to Eldritch Adept. And we're gonna get one Eldritch Invocation from the Warlock class. This allows us to have an invocation without having a patron. But we only get one. And we're getting Devil's Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical to a distance of 80 feet. Now, the reason why I'm getting this is kind of meta-knowledge. But even in game, we're traveling with a Sharin. They like darkness. Magical darkness. There's an off chance that might come up. Being able to shoot through said darkness that the friendly might cast is gonna be helpful. Alright. Sharts level up. This doesn't really matter so much because we're going to respec her by the end of the stream. But we'll go ahead and give her Toll the Dead as her next cantrip. Toll the Dead is a very powerful cantrip. It's a 1d12 necrotic. Ring the Bell of Impending Doom. If the target is at full health, you deal 1d8 necrotic damage instead. But Shart's not gonna go first, usually. So, one of the party members hits somebody. She follows it up with Toll the Dead. No one's going to be really using poison for this fight, but let's get the spiritual weapon. That's a good one. And then feet. Let's see here. Let's give her... medium armor master for now. Alright. Now Astarion here is a swashbuckler. He's our melee rogue. So we've got defensive duelist, mobile. Let's do athlete to get that movement bonus. Or that. Yeah. And finally, we've got Gale. Our evocation wizard. For cantrips, I'm going to go and give him Shocking Grasp. Because I think he's already got one of the blades. Spells. Let's give him... Burning Hands. And... let's do Frost Fingers. Alright. Spell Sniper. Let's go and do Elemental Adept. Fire. Hello, Mia. Welcome to stream. We just finished leveling everyone up. We are now level 4. Alright. I'm going to take off Witch Bolt. And instead put on Burning Hands. But yeah, we just gave Carolina her 3rd and final level in Rogue. We're a thief. Excuse me. And we're about to enter the abandoned temple. Now, we could break our way in down there, but I actually like going in through the front door. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess he's just staying there. Can I at least open the crate you're on? Thank you. Let's send these back to camp. Oh, look. More pouches and packs. Let's just send those to camp. And we'll pick up the pouch. Torch. Rope. Fire swivel sent to camp. That is exactly what I'm doing, Mia. Floof taught me that. Doesn't really increase your inventory. It mainly organizes it. Now, the bag of holding actually does increase your inventory because it has the property of reducing weight, but every other bag, no, it doesn't. Okay, so this will be used for poisons and coatings. And I don't know what I'm going to use for you, but I'm going to pick it up. Oh, the bags I've got right now, don't know what this is for. This is for random junk that I'm going to sell. This is for my scrolls. This is for magical items that I may or may not be using. Never get the wizardly hat. Oh. Saw his beret. Then we've got... This is for my ammo, both grenades and arrows. This is my potions. I'll eventually get one for... Actually, that could be what this one's for. This one will be for dyes and other random consumable stuff. So like that, that, and that. There we go.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there?
All right. DC 10 plus 1 or DC 10 plus 4. I'm better at perception or deception. So Gimblebach Tribber or bleh. Gimblebach Tribber. Bleh. God damn it. Words. Gimblebach triggered some trap. He needs help now. Tribbered. Alright, guidance is a cantrip.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Cheese your way through. We are inspired. Yay. How much inspiration? We got 1 inspiration. Alright.
You're dead!
Well, that's uncalled for. Flick of the wrist. Dirty advantage.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
All right. Well, actually, let's do an aim shot. How did I miss? Fine. Offhand. He was 3 feet in front of you and you missed. Alright, so we got Fancy Vintage Mantle. Stealth +1, that'll be useful. Bottle, that's only a gold piece. I'm not even going to bother picking that up. Now that I could sell. Okay, who doesn't have a cloak?
What's next, I wonder?
Trust no one. Lovely day this.
Okay, Asterion, you're getting the Vintage Mantle. There you go. And I'm going to need you to paint it the correct color. There we go. Remember, fashion is the most important thing. We all have to be color coordinated.
This medicatrix.
Now, we don't look like we just got blood all over us.
No more prayers, only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for?
Candles.
Normally
No.
the patron god is obvious. Not
Cutting
here.
board. Why did he do that? Okay, plaque.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous Candlekeep. Saravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then, I never thought the problem was a bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Amnian mercenary, interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal. I curse Irenicus, and I curse you, Ulster vampire, Athkatla slums. The five tore Tethir to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more ball spawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they're all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping that every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Sardush Merchant, retired. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the sea tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a ball spawn got it stuck to him? Their father's a killing type, after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. I'm assuming this is referencing the first two games. Because I think Ward of Gorion is the first canon character for Baldur's Gate. And I think Irenicus was the bad guy in the second. You'll have to back me up on that one or correct me if I'm wrong. I have not actually played the first two Baldur's Gates. Excuse me. The Unclaimed. In her life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion, she placed the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale, faded city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls and more passed her in colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear. No guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going. And still, the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kelemvor pitied her as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That not of forgetting, but being forgotten. I have an idea of who wrote this. And I think it's the guy we're going to eventually meet. Okay. Cheese. Loose trunk. gold. That's worth 10. That's worth 30. Yeah, 5 is okay.
Always room for more.
Where's the bloody lock?
That's worth 30. Not gonna do that one. Not doing anything for 1.
Not even sure this is a door.
Sounds like we're not alone. More cheese? Why, yes, I do think I will.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Just gonna grab that. Oh. Gold. Alright.
What now? One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, Mari here. Had poison, thieves' tools, gold, disarmament. Alright. So we're gonna grab that. Oh wait, no. That goes to a different one. More poison. Alright. Book of Final Breath. Dense rows of scrawled text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this! It's Maj Penner, laboratory explosion. Roth Cress, waylaid in a Neverwinter alley. You're blocking my light. Dana Ree, water avian featherlung. Okay. Ancient scroll. Though a bloom of mold has leached the ink from most of the scroll, its beginning is still legible. The sealing ritual. Our god does not care for petty ritual. There's only the sealing, and it is vital that we observe it with exacting reverence. On the day of the sealing, A mixture of bone and ash is consecrated. Upon the names of the dead, we spread the offering, imbuing the ink with the essence of death, our god. I wonder why there's mold on it. More of these tools. And this is where we would land if we, blew up that thing. Mirror, bed, stack of books. Stack of books. The Unclaimed. Curse of the Vampire. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Or hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble. For the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in the blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress, if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? Do you see any mark upon their neck? See any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again, but they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. That sounds oddly applicable. Isn't that right, Asterion? We should all be really worried about vampires, right, Asterion? Death and Divinity, a godly guide. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites. There must always be an overseer of the cycle of life, or as life falls away. For countless eons, it was Jergal, the lord of the end and everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Merkel must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkel proclaimed primacy over death from Jergal's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need there be for noble Kalimvor to judge passing souls, if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die, after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. All right. Book, scroll, book, 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 rags, hat. All right. Saving for no reason.
Still on my feet. another step forward.
All right. Okay, so we've got. Let's use the utility shot. We get once per battle. We get the flashbang, which will break concentration and blind them. Steel watchers will be disabled. That's going to be important later on. Or booming shot. Explode on impact. Pushes targets 23 feet. It does 1d6 plus 15 bludgeoning plus 3 force. And this one does 1d6 plus 15 half bludgeoning plus 2, 3, or plus 3 force and 2 bludgeoning. We're just gonna go with booming shot. Fucking hell. Fine. Okay, and then detonating shot. Detonate all marks for 3 to 6 force damage. Alright. Carolina is out of actions.
Over here.
Vicious mockery. Missed. Ow!
On the move.
Okay. Oh, I have to touch? Damn. Okay. Oh, it's because I can't see. Okay. Oh, that was fantastic shirt.
Victory is assured. Onward.
Okay. There we go. That worked. Oh no, a bar. Missed.
Don't linger.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's do a flick of the wrist. Rakish sneak attack. Now do a Piercing shot. There's strike. There you go. Ah, fuck.
Nothing important is ever
All
easy.
right.
Swift
Let's
as
get
my
out of the
feet can
damn
carry me.
fire. Okay, can't use that. All right.
Let's end this. Heading there.
Damn it. Ow.
No time to dally.
Charmed, I'm sure.
No time to rest.
Okay. Well, let's loot the bodies.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may
I'm
just
going
get
to need to
tad
take a quick
malcontent.
break. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Alright. So, scroll through hands, some pro, quarterstaff, journey through the jungle. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single, beautiful, terrible song. Ulu Thalunga, said Ja. It's coming! Ja dropped her pack and scurried up scurried up the nearest biter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Awoo! There it was, again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sounds. The ferns and the foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion, it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's screams swelled and then faded as Uluthalungo dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me.
Open up.
How much of those? 10. Okay.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Fine dust covers the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Grobian Tipple, Ilmata, drowning. Ivian Ackerson, Ogma, internal rot. Deverin Stout, Saluna, fever. Yeah, we already read that one. And we read that one. A lot of stuff about vampires. Let's turn on the lights. Okay. go ahead and start putting stuff into their proper pouches. I don't think Carolina has any gloves at the moment, so I might give her those. She does not have gloves. Okay. Okay, where'd the gloves go? Now there. Scroll burning hands. Okay. There we go.
Something over there.
Gold. Bum, bum, ba-dum. There's candles. Okay. As we descend into the dank crypt, we're going to quick save for no reason.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Scroll of protection from evil and good, which is concentration, long rest. That might come in handy later. One, 5, 10. No, not enough. Gilded chest, polished ring, 18. That's enough. On death and resurrection. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Josifa Eligan. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I did my best. A scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her gods, annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. Or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning places, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know what the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even in this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kelemvor, weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route. Not the end of the path, but a chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that those so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps, one day, when this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. I know you can try and lockpick that, but I'm not going to. How close are we to leveling? Not very, okay.
Someone there?
Traps. How considerate.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious.
I don't know if you get experience for... I don't think you get experience for disabling traps here, but I kind of want to. Just because I want to loot everything in here. Now this will lead back out into the first warp point.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped.
That was a low roll.
cautious. A trap. Be cautious.
Oh no. Shit. Oh, didn't go off. Okay. Okay, Asterion, you've got a high perception.
Be careful. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay.
Your desire.
I'm ready.
Well, balls.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
You have my attention.
There's no time to waste.
Okay, well. Okay, I've disabled most of the traps.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Trap. Be cautious. One day I'll catch a break.
There is work to do.
Let's get out of the room.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Let's go.
Keep a blade close. Step lightly.
All right, what now?
Alright, well, those traps are going to be going on forever. But we don't have to worry about them. Guess we got what we needed. Also, since this is going to be a until long rest thing, okay. Then, let's see here. you. 2. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
Well, they aren't armed
I wonder
now.
what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Wonder what's past this.
Silver necklace. Soul coin.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Lockpick. At 20. More scroll of protection from evil.
Now that's a lot
It's from
less
evil and
than
good.
patient.
Yeah, but does a good aligned character really need protection from good? I don't think so.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Can either do a DC 15, D20 plus 5 strength check to smash the lock open, or DC 15 plus 3 Arcana. Let's try Arcana.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Religion. Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna waste my inspiration for that.
The longer you stare at the dark and decimated words, the more your head aches. There is no meaning to be found here.
However,
To do.
the names of the dead gods, most of them unfamiliar and unpronounceable, fill the pages of the ancient tome. Several of the entries on the last page has been stricken through, though. The final 3 thoroughly enough to be completely illegible.
Looking ahead.
I'm gonna need to go sell some shit here pretty soon. Okay, burning hands is fun. Raven Feeblement. Weaken a foe, they deal half damage with weapons using strength. Lasts for 10 turns and it requires concentration.
Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. Here we go.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I'm pretty sure that the dude we're gonna meet here is one of the most underrated characters in the game.
What's that?
Because I don't think a lot of Baldur's Gate players really understand just how important this guy is. Uh-oh.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Alright, so we're gonna do cunning action dash.
Moving.
Oh, guidance. Gotcha. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Can't get both. Okay. Fair enough.
Death is but a word away. Step by step.
I can get both these guys, though.
Ready. Moving.
Let's see here. Oh no. The gunner is silenced. Whatever shall the gunner do? Oh wait, gunner's not magic. Okay. Another dash.
With finesse.
Never a dull moment.
Motherfucker. God damn it. Oh. That sucks.
Creator. Destroyer.
Got to focus.
Mother. This is some bullshit.
Step quick. To the death.
Oh, that was the wrong fog cloud. Oh well.
No choice but to keep going.
God, what is your AC? 15. I can't hit a fucking 15. Thank you.
Didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
I think we're gonna find that it's not just some dusty old baubles.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Scam mail. There you go. Okay, that goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Okay.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
The Amulet of the Lost Voices allows you to cast Speak with Dead. Gold and Scroll of Firebolt. I'll go and wear it even though I don't technically need it.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Quite the question. What is the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Sure.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Okay. I could say no life is, or one life is worth more than the other. We are all equal. That depends upon the person's deed. Life's only value is as a currency. Doesn't matter to me otherwise. That's pretty evil. I'm not going to do that. Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. The only life that matters is mine. Depends upon the mortal. And then the elf one. Some mortals live much longer than others. I can't compare them. I'm going to go with that one.
It is mortality, just the same. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Well, alrighty then.
How long has it been?
Yeah, that's Withers. Game mechanics wise, he can bring us back from the dead if we pay him. Also, if we pay him, he can change our class and, more importantly, respec our stats so we don't fucking suck. Shadowheart. It's like, what did I do? Nothing, and that's the point. Alright, we're back up top. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to camp.
There are important matters to discuss.
Okay. Oh, hey, Withers. What's going on?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name.
What's the absolute?
They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That is incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Well, helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed. Farewell.
Now, the reason why all of his stuff costs money is, well, he's technically divine. And the divine can't really interfere on mortals' behalf. However, there is a loophole. By charging for his services, he's not intervening. He's performing a service. Loophole. That's also why the revival spells cost a lot of money. Technically, it's divine intervention. You're not supposed to do that, but by charging an exorbitant amount, you're providing a service. One that theoretically most people won't use unless it's dire. I say theoretically because, there's still the rich bastards that, can bring back whoever they want, whether they're worthy of it or not, just because they have the money. Anyway, Withers, however, you'll learn, doesn't really give too much of a shit about money in and of itself. And I'll show you. First, I need to have him perform a service.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Can you help me change my class?
As thou desire.
Okay, that costs 100 gold. Okay, we're going to keep Shadowheart a cleric because it is very in character for her to be. She is canonically a cleric of Sharp. However, her domain of trickery fucking sucks. She is a high half-elf, so she does get Firebolt, but that goes off of her intelligence, which, we're not going to use this much. Her other cantrips go off of her wisdom, which is generously high at the moment. Oh, we can use other cantrips. Awesome. Instead of that, I think we'll actually go with Prestidigitation, because that doesn't do any damage. So if it goes off of her intelligence, no matter what its stat is, as long as it's, got a number in there, it will work. Alright, her cantrips. We're going to have Guidance. Resistance. Instead of Sacred Flame, we're going to do Toll of the Dead. Trickery domain blows. Of the domains, we got Death Domain. Nourish your faith on the forces that create the dead and give rise to the undead. Bursting Sinew. So this Necromancy cantrips that target only one creature can target an additional creature. We get proficiencies in martial weapons, medium armor, shields, all that stuff. However, given what I want to do with Shadowheart, that this is not a good one. Knowledge Domain. No. There's no reason for it. Nature domain, basically make her an off druid. I don't mean she does get heavy armor, but I don't know. Just not a good one in my opinion. War domain, basically just beat the shit out of people with weapons. Whenever you make an unarmed or weapon attack, you can spend a war priest charge to make an additional attack as a bonus action. However, Shadowheart is not going to be primary DPS. She's going to be mainly a tank. She does get heavy armor, though. Light domain. This would be funny, just because the Lady of Loss and Goddess of Darkness, her cleric is a cleric of light. This one gets a lot of fire and light spells. I would love it, but we already got a fire spellcaster in the form of Gale. Which leaves 2 domains left. The life domain, which does give us heavy armor. This would be our healer. But we've got infinite potions. So that leaves Tempest. And if you've seen in my previous playthroughs, you know I like Tempest domain. We have a Thunder and Lightning spellcaster that can wear heavy armor. And the subclass features the reaction strike back the attacking creature, dealing 2 to 16 lightning or thunder damage. Just as a thing. So yeah, we're going to go with Tempest. Background, Acolyte. Can't change that. Abilities. Yeah, we're going to fix this. You don't need Charisma, Shadowheart. You also don't really need Dex. What you do need, however, is frickin' Strength. In fact, let's drop that Con and Charisma. A little more. There we go. That looks good. Confirm. All right, now.
At least things have stayed interesting. Just out of view. Carefully now. Surely no one will notice.
You can steal your gold back from Withers. He doesn't give a shit.
My faith protects me.
Alrighty. Let's level Shadowheart up correctly. So, her Channel Divinity is Destructive Wrath. When you roll Thunder or Lightning damage, you can use your Channel Divinity to max the damage instead. We also get Turn Undead. But Turn Undead is a thing for everyone. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our Shield Master back. Our spells. Then we're gonna get Heavy Armor Master. Word of Radiance. No. Moonflare. I'll do Moonflare. Pair of spells. There you go. And for a feat this time, we'll go with Warcaster. Alright. Now, I have wondered. So I'm just gonna go there. So she can have heavy armor. Right. There we go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. Let's go ahead and long rest. It looks like Gale wants to talk. Why are there two Gales? Okay, so this isn't a bug. I've not actually seen this one before.
Be with you in a moment.
Neat trick.
Not a trick, my friend. Magic. Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
First and foremost, that damned tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices.
That's okay, Mia.
Can you go on?
Sure.
Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture?
I do, but you might as well finish the picture.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. This is the abridged version, of course.
We should be having a fever by now. Graying skin, even.
Spot on again. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Can you explain why the symptoms aren't showing?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest. How can I help?
Alright. Oh yeah, this is where the magic mirror is, so we can, if we decide that we want to change our look, we can do that. But we can only do that with custom characters. So Tab and the Dirge. We cannot do that to the origin characters, because they have a canonical appearance.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
Are you disappointed? Well, I'm hoping it'll stay that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, What if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours.
Fair.
I'm open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
Not sure. How would you like to go?
I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be?
If I had to choose, I'd want the knife. Make it quick.
A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
Obviously. But that won't happen. It can't.
If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't.
At least you're honest.
Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
Well, it sounds like it had plans for us.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well,
No argument
said my
here.
piece. Get some rest.
Alright. Oh, that hurts seeing all that. Okay. I am encumbered. But that's okay. I can fix that. First. Yoink. Alright. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do for Gale's next level up.
Never a dull moment.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Gale?
Sure. In silence.
Damn. Okay, so for no reason whatsoever, I'm actually going to unequip the greatsword. Actually, no, I'll keep the greatsword. I'm going to give that one to our next companion. Let's see here. That's a spear. Okay. Give that to Shadowheart.
A long way to go still.
What to do?
Charisma begins 20. Well, technically it was in the tutorial chest, so I could use this. And it's not like I use charisma other than for persuasion stuff. So yeah, I'll go and equip it. Okay. Let's go up here.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Alright. D8 plus 8. Creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast? I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp? I have no idea what just happened. But apparently I passed the roll, so I'm not complaining.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augusto for purification.
Well, a simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
You're not very friendly, but you're not actively trying to kill me, so alright.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Shadowheart, I'll see you back at camp.
If you insist. Don't have all the fun without me.
Good. Our victory is most certain. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel. Come. The
Carolina.
Horns mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Well, first,
Action, not reaction.
I need to give you your weapon. Because the weapon you've got right now, well, sucks. For lack of a better term. There you go. Solemnity Cessation. It's a progressive weapon that gives 2 to 9, or 1d8 plus 1 piercing. But every 3 levels, it gains a weapon enhancement and gains extra force damage and extra abilities. We're also going to give her the Black Razor, which is a great sword. It scales as long as you level up. Every 3 levels, it gets a weapon enhancement. It does 2d6 plus 3 slashing plus 3 extra slashing. And it's got Devour's Soul. When Black Razor defeats an enemy or consumes their soul, you gain 15 temporary hit points starting from level 3 and 35 temp hit points at level 8. These hit points fade after taking a long rest. As long as these hit points last and you keep Black Razor in your hand, you have advantage on attack rolls starting from level 8, advantage on all saving throws and ability checks, and access to haste without the concentration. We also need to level her up, but first...
No one back home will ever believe this.
There you go.
Ignorance breeds madness.
Okay. So we are going to have her be a level 3 fighter, but I think her level 4 will multi-class her out. I'm not sure what. Okay, so we get 3, or for subclasses, we have the Arcane Archer. You're capable of weaving magic into your attacks, giving your archery a supernatural quality and your foes something to fear. This is kind of fun if you want a ranger, but without the ranger stuff. You just want somebody to shoot a bow. Arcane Archer is probably your best bet. And if this was actual 5e, I would say, yeah, if you want to play a ranger, be a fighter as an Arcane Archer. But Baldur's Gate 3 actually makes rangers good, so... Yep. Then... Oh, shit. I had a butt. You can also be a Battle Master, which gives us maneuvers and superiority dice. Superiority dice are d8s. You have 4. At fighter level 10, these become d10s. They fuel your Battle Master maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended superiority dice after a short or long rest. These maneuvers are actually pretty useful. Champion is you just hit harder. Your crit threat is expanded. Eldritch Knight, you gain magic. I don't know what your modifier would be. I think it'd be intelligence. And you can also bond the weapon in your hand, so it can't be disarmed. But we're gonna go with Battle Master. And we get 3 maneuvers. Riposte. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, expend a superiority die to retaliate with a powerful strike that deals an additional 1d8. That's a good one. And then we've got Disarming Strike. And Let's do trip attack. Then a feat. We'll do medium armor master. Now our 4th level. And this is where I'm going to have to figure out. Because for her secondary class, the 2 best ones would either be a ranger, and then like a melee ranger to get a huntsman or something. Which Minsk, it works well with Minsk, but we'll deal with that when we get there. But another really good one for Lae'zel. Yeah, these are modded classes. Is Paladin. She's already pledged her service to the leader of the Githyanki, Vlaakith. So, her being a paladin makes sense. The only sticking issue is this right here. Her extra smite damage is based on her charisma. So, if we went with paladin, which I'm leaning towards, we'd have to go visit Withers again to say, hey, we need you to rework your stats here to, make her charisma good. Also, we're going to have to change that. I don't think she'd be worshipping Selûne. She's worshipping Vlaakith at the moment. Oh, we can change it. Okay, good. Now, the oaths. We've got the Oath of the Ancients, which find the side of light in the cosmic struggle against darkness to preserve the sanctity and life and the beauty of nature. Yeah, no, she doesn't give a shit about that at all. Oath of Devotion. Follow the ideal of the Knight in Shining Armor. Yeah, no, she doesn't care about that. Oath of the Crown. Deals with serving laws. No, she doesn't care about that. We could be an Oath Breaker, which gives you necro powers. But let's be real. Oath of Vengeance makes the most sense for Lae'zel. You set aside even your own purity to right wrongs and deliver justice to those who have committed the most grievous of sins. Right now, she's, venging the against the Geik. And later on, she'll have another target of her vengeance. But the tenets: fight the greater evil, exerting your wisdom, identify the higher morality in any given instance, and fight for it. No mercy for the wicked. Chasten those who dole out their villainy by wiping their blight from the world forever. Yeah, that sounds like something Lae'zel would think. Deity. Okay. So currently, it'd be Vlaakith. However, later, Top sweetest. Yeah, she might go for Bahamut. Because the way I'm going to be having Lae'zel finish her arc, it would be one of the dragon gods. Bahamut or Tiamat. And I think actually it'd be Tiamat because of the red dragons. The red dragons were pledged by Tiamat to the Githyanki, Mother Gith, not necessarily to Vlaakith. So, once the change happens, we'll switch it to Tiamat. But right now, it's Vlaakith. Let's see here. We'll do athlete. Yeah, that works. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, also, we're gonna have you drink something. I want you to drink this. There you go. Congratulations.
Not as bad as it could have.
Okay. Lae'zel, I'm gonna need you to talk to our resident undead.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Paladin, so we can get that buff to our charisma. Oath of Vengeance, Vlaakith, soldier background abilities. And there you go. We've already got what we need for charisma. And we still keep our strength. Next, we level her up with the 3 levels in Fighter. Fighting style, great weapon fighting. Medium armor master. Accept. Fighter level 2. Great weapon master. Fighter level 3. Battle master, maneuvers, riposte, trip, disarm, feat, athlete. There we go.
Let's get going.
Okay. We're gonna do one more major event, and then we'll call it a stream.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here?
I have the high ground.
Please! There's no time! nine hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Alrighty, well, let's see here. Okay. You underestimate their lack of power. Hello, Rising.
A better position.
Alright. Excuse me, pardon me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
That's so advantage. Okay, well. Why are you leading in battle? Why are you not? Motherfucker. Alright. Rallied! Ow. Oh, I love the pistol mod. It does make the easier difficulties trivial. So we're on quasi-tactician. The enemy AI is that of tactician. But our long rest supplies only need 40 instead of 80. Alright. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I do like feeling like a god. But I kind of figure that for the stream, maybe I, you know, do it on a slightly more challenging difficulty for the content. God damn it. Alright, dodge this.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Good thing they have heals. Alright. I do. No more magic for you. Yoink. Oh, and you.
Twice as full of shit.
Survival is all that matters.
Flashbang. Whatever. You're fine.
Gone with the weave. Rook to queen 6.
Dude, you need to heal yourself. Oh wait, you're healed. Okay, never mind.
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright, aim shot. Motherfucker!
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Rising, that's what I do a lot too. I have the Slayer equipment. Like, I'm rocking the Ring of Power words. And the Ballast Cloak. I just, again, I'm holding it back mainly for content reasons. Alright, let's level up. Alright, from here on out, Carolina is going to be a ranger. So let's get Longstrider and do cure wounds. Fighting style. Archery. Yeah. Okay, so we're actually gonna do a utility feat. Dungeon Delver. So we can get advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects, like traps. Yeah, dungeon. I was kicking myself for not getting Dungeon Delver early when we were in the Temple of Jergal. I was like, oh, I can't find any damn trap. Fuck. Well, I know what her next level up feat's gonna be. All right. So we're gonna do counterspell for Gale, as well as the obligatory evocation wizard 5th level, or level 5 spell, Fireball. Repair spells, get rid of Witch Bolt. I'm actually going to get rid of Mage Armor. Why are you doing that? Oh, there's the reason. Because we're going to give him the Eldritch Adept feat, Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot once per day. So I'm just getting a free Mage Armor. Alright. Our rogue is getting Uncanny Dodge. Now, Asterion, I'm not going to give Dungeon Delver because he's not going to be my primary trap person. That's Carolina. So instead, we're going to give him Savage Attacker. As an illusionist, oh my god, it's so painful. Yeah, no. If I'm not having Gale be an evocation mage, he's gonna be an abjuration mage so he can give everybody fucking shields. Alright, Paladin. Fighting style. I already got great weapons, so defense. Because it's an automatic +1 to AC while I'm wearing armor. Dueling would require me to use a rapier. And then, which would, defeat the purpose of great weapon fighting. And protection, I would need a shield, which I can't use because of great weapon fighting. Say, we got Misty Step because of Githyanki. Our spells, we're going to have Searing Smite, Thunderous Smite, Wrathful Smite, and sure we'll do Command. Actually, no. Yeah, Command. As for her feat, Mage Slayer. Anyone attacking or casting a spell within melee range of her, she gonna have advantage on saving throw against it, and can react to do an attack of opportunity. So, saving throws against melee range spells, reaction to smack the caster, and easier chance to break the concentration. Alright. Now, I'm going to end the stream once I get the chance to sell some shit. Because Carolina is heavy at the moment. Gloves of Power. What do they do? We're going to give that to Lazo.
Indolence breeds madness.
No one stopped me yet.
Actually, let's send that. No, she's got the spear. Never mind.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
I've seen much bloodier battles than this. Consider yourself lucky.
And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask
I take
for any
payment in
goddamn
gold.
help. Please.
Or
you're
valuables.
Begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Alright. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. That's not good. Just
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
A safe haven.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Hi, little squirrel. I need to clean up.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Calm down. I'm friendly.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone.
There's plenty of room for both of us, and I'm not going after your food. You're fine.
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
You got it. She's a spirited little squirrel, isn't she?
Vis medicatrix.
Excuse you?
Can't even catch my breath. Breathe deep and move.
And just what the hell are you doing? Jeez. What is my dex? Dex is 16. Huh.
The dance macabre. Let's move.
have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
I've been to Avernus, but I'm no devil's servant.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Okay. Mind Flayer abducted me, and its ship went straight to Avernus. God damn it. Double nat ones. Alright, let's try it again. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul
thank you.
coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I've got a long road ahead.
Bum, 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 bum.
What's that?
Dig it up. Some heals. Alright, let's talk with Zevlor, then we'll make our way to the merchant.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Carolina.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Is there no way to convince the druids to stop the ritual?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Fair enough. I have my own temporal concerns, though. I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid
Not
Halsin's a
quite.
renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Alright. Excuse me. I'll find her. And I'll speak to Kaga while I'm there.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Alright.
Something good here, I hope.
Potato.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate. I care about our lives, our futures.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You should all stay. A single blade can make the difference.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Alright.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
How about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Okay. Now, if the tieflings were freeloaders, I could see the case for giving them boot. However, as we have just shown, or just seen, the tieflings are actively defending the grove. They built that defensive wall fortification. They were actively shooting at the goblins who were attacking. And if you walk the battlements and the defensive fortifications of this grove, it's not the druids that are fucking manning them. It's the tieflings. So, granted, they are refugees, but they are actively contributing to the grove. Therefore, they're earning their fucking keep. So, you know, just kicking them out because, oh, well, you know, fuck them. I ain't gonna fly.
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Yeah, bits and bobs you no longer need, like ball supplements. Alright, let's get a picture of beer. Mugwort. Pizza. Supply pack. Primness. Belladonna. Cabbages. Fish. Alright. Now I need to sell shit. Bink, bink, bink. Hey, he's out of gold. Okay. Let's get a potion of invisibility. Let's see here. Chain shirt. +2. We'll give that to Carolina. This can go to Shadowheart, but we don't have enough money for that. Padded armor. Missile snaring. Scale mail +1. That can go to Lae'zel. Let's go ahead and sell more shit. Insufficient gold. Now let's buy the chicken. That. That. Insufficient gold. Okay. Ring of flinging. Armor +1. Hedge, wander armor. I think we're good. There you go. Okay. Oh, and I will get one of those and one of those. Alright.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Now, let's see here. Send the food to camp. Gonna send that to Gale. Gonna put on the chain shirt. Send that to Shadowheart. Send that to Lae'zel. Send that to Asterion.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
That's disturbing. Okay.
Action, not reaction.
Here we go.
At the ready.
So
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I know you do. Actually, I'll send that to Isel. Okay.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Hold your damn horses, Isel. Alright, and with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Save game. Override save, yes. Alright, so next time, tomorrow, in Final Fantasy X-2, we're going to be digging in the desert of Beaconell. Wednesday in Horizon Zero Dawn, we're going to be digging in the desert northwest of Meridian, or northeast, whatever. Then in Wednesday night, we'll be beginning the Ace Combat 4 expert playthrough. Then in on Thursday, we're going to finish up the Ace Combat 0 showcase. Friday afternoon, in Dragon Age Awakening, we're going to head to the Wending Woods to secure Pilgrim's Path. There will not be a stream Friday night. I'm going to be hanging with friends IRL. So, yeah, no stream Friday night. Saturday, we're going to be continuing the Carrie Uridine band get together in Cyberpunk 2077. And next week in Baldur's Gate, we're going to explore the Grove. Recruit Will, have fun with the Tiefling kids, and just kind of lay the groundwork in the Grove. And that'll be it. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you tomorrow with Final Fantasy X-2. Bye.